wanna be immortal, like a god in the sky. I wanna be a silk flower.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Feelin here, and we're gonna be doing some light altar pulls for the Popes, the Saintus, Lanis, support character from the Saint faction here, and apologies for the monotone. I've been recovering from some illness here, not sure what beset me, but this is the last day of the event and the show must go on. We've been saving for a couple of days here for this 2-week event, and of course, with only 1 day and a couple hours remaining, we want to go ahead and pool for Lanis and make sure that we can try and get ourselves a UR girl. So I only have 200,000, so you know, we're titling this video over 200,000 pulls or summons for Lanis here, and we're banking on the cumulative rewards, the extra altar stones, as well as the chests here, which for Saint awkwardly gives us 260 summon chests. Trying to get to 800 by the end of this video, get the last big chest. So let's go ahead and get started. We are basically at the bottom of all the summons. Only done 13 once for 1 free every day. And let's see it. So first summon, we'll go ahead and do a gems. That's usually what you do. And the rest will be done with altar stones. This 300 tokens is quite funny. Nice, so a couple of shards already. Let's keep it going, keep it going. 47, we do one ourselves, maybe a couple extras. Last time, we were getting one like within 10 to 20. Oh, there we go, early pity. If we can get one early pity like this before we get to the last 10 pulls, that means we should get an extra Lanis. And so I'm looking to get around 9 to 10 copies from our 200,000 gemstones here. So there we go, first Lanis. Beautiful, beautiful. So like I was saying, I've got the sickness, but today, you know, Lanis is here. We're gonna get the sickness for the thickness. She definitely has a design element to her that is very nice. So with our ghosts, if we can get to 10,080, we can potentially get ourselves 3 Lanis copies. Since 7,200 is usually what we need. 10,800. Oh, okay. This one looks like it was a little early. I will take that. Again, if we can get there with like 10 left over, that means we're going to get an extra copy of Lanis by the end of this. So already 133, yeah, pretty early. 74, let's keep it going. Once we've had one very early, but you know, the nature of the game, nature of Gacha. So gems coming in handy here. Ghosts, all right, 9,100. Oh, this is not gonna be as early. All right, we need it in this pool. Yes. Let's make sure it's early in the lineup. Beautiful. I'm just gonna watch the animation every time. Empress's authorities. She was kind of late, so like 6 left over. Let's keep it going. Oh, this was early, very early. Oh, we're gonna get maybe 2 extra copies of Lanis by the end of this. Ah, yes. Might have some extra altar stones to save for the next altar. Woo! Beautiful. At least 4 in the last 223. Yes. Like I said, it's that sickness for the thickness here. Lanis as a support character, you know, we can probably do a little quick overview of her skills. We also want to pull for her mark and her weapon. Wow, this was actually significantly early. This was at draw 29. So between 29 and 19, we ended up getting ourselves another Lanis. Woo! Okay, look at these copies. All right. Looking good on the stones as well. And I started this, I think, around with like 20, around like 30,000 stones. So you save quite a lot. And I like to pull towards the end so I know who's coming up in the next event. All right, so this was a little later. This is summon 14. I noticed she doesn't quite have one of those halos that Allow the Darkened have. A little halo on top of her head. Thinking like Blue Archive. Alright, let's keep these ghosts coming. We're gonna need those. And we have one more boss fight later that gives us a good amount of ghosts. It could be a copy of Lanis. Or maybe her weapons. If it lets us save the tokens. But yeah, these extra copies are looking good. Actually, we might not even need to buy a whole Lanis, because these extra fragments are just gonna let us complete a Lanis copy. Alright, 17. Yes! There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. So at the 17 point, it was quite early because now we're down to 7-3 summons remaining. These 10 ghosts, let me get some 30s too. Oh, 2 10s. All right, that bumped our ghost total up very high. Keep it coming, keep it coming. We're in the last 87,000. Can we get an early one? I'd like to get one right here. Yes, predictability. Again, to anyone maybe joining late, trying to see how we're doing, I'm monotone because I'm recovering from a sickness. But today it's for the thickness. There was a 30 ghosts in there. Okay, let's see something. So out of our 10,016, we want to divide that by 20. We have 8 copies of Lanis so far. That's really good. That's really good. I was looking for 9 to 10 out of our 200,000, but that early pity helped us out a lot. So let's keep it going. We need 16. This one's going to be in the last one. Okay. A little later than usual, but still early. And for anyone who is doing Lanis's story, you know, she is often considered to be cooped up in her duties as the popus of the church. So looks like Lare and the commander were trying to get her out to do some fun stuff so she could realize, hey, there's actually more to life than just work. Nice little story for anyone paying attention to that. But we're at 600 summons. Am I ever able to get to 800? We'll see, because our cumulative rewards has us all the way up to... Yeah, let's get to 700, see what we can do here. A little later than I wanted, but okay. This is now 10 copies of Lanis. We've broken our goal, also we've reached our objective here, and now we can try to go after the 11th copy, and this probably should be enough, because it's 24,000 per copy. Usually. You should expect, you know, if luck is average, that 24,000 altar stones is 80 pools at 3,000 apiece. 11 copies. We hit over our objective. Wow. It was going to come later. 12 summons remaining. But we'll take it because ultimately we still have stones left. Let's get ourselves up to 700. Okay, so 700. We're gonna go ahead and pull our cumulative summon rewards. Need all the weapon tokens. We need our chests. Wow, we may not even need to open the chests here. So at 14,000 cards, do we even need to open these chests? Doing our quick maths here, 1421 divided by 120. We have 11 copies, close to 12. And then we have 2 more in the ghosts and 1 voucher. So we do need to get to about 14. So we have to open these 2 chests. And that's going to be 8. Actually, let's finish our summons here. Having the chest is better than having the loose altars stones. So let's finish these because we had 24,000 just off of the remaining summons, which should be another copy. 28. Not too lucky, but we should get one here. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so 6,000 remaining. We're at 763. So we will go over 800 just to get that last one, which means one chest needs to be open. What do we have here? 60, that's 12,000. Let's see how that goes, actually. We might have to end up using our remaining summons to the inventory. We should have 120 somewhere here. Where are they at? Here. Maybe we can leave ourselves at 40. Let's see how it goes. We'll use half of them and open more if needed. Back to the altar. That gives 18 to see if we get lucky here. If we don't, then it is what it is. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh, I did not get lucky. Okay, so then what we need here is to pool our 120. And out of our 18 pools, we need at least one more 3,000 summon. So back to the inventory. We got 12,000 last time for 60. Let's get 20 more. That'll guarantee what we need. It's right there. Yes. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Alright, so 833. I don't think we need to summon anymore. So that's going to put us at 1712. Divided by the 120. 14 total copies. I'm very close. So that's 14 copies. We have 2 from up here, 16. And we could make one more from the leftover. It's like 14.25. So we need about 75% of another Lanis, which are leftover ghosts, will be enough to get. Let's start building. Okay, we want to awaken. That's nice. I like these animations a lot. $480. There we go. 5-star. And now we have to go to Oath, which unfortunately we don't have her gift. So what does she like? Okay, she likes this. We're gonna have to open some. Only there's a limit. So we've blown through the limit. We just want to gift her all of this. Will that 130 or some be enough? Yes, Lanis, we love you. We're giving you so many gifts. That voice sounds silky smooth. Wow, okay. Alright, we need some more bubbles. Let's use 92 from here. Good even them. Got a lot in the inventory, and if y'all may have not noticed, we actually made a Pluton earlier. And we can actually make our moose higher up, which actually, let me remember to do that. Need one copy of mouse. Yeah. Yeah, just you gotta remember to do that. To the girl menu. Our saints are at the very bottom, it looks like. Actually, are they at the top? Linus, where are you? Okay, you're at the bottom. Probably because you're not leveled yet. So resonance. I'll put you in here. That you show up. Put you there. Gotta put Angelic under 2. Forgot about Agnes. Wow, I have not looked at this in a while. Some girls in there. So she shows up on the menu. Alright. Gifting. Lanis, we love you. Let's show you our affection. You get some more bubble guns. I swear, this is not enough. We're getting close. Okay, 25 left. Beautiful. I love this voice actress that they picked for Lanis. This is awesome. Alright, now to Oath. We need your weapon. Oh! How could we forget? Alright, anyone want to see some weapon gacha? Let's go. We have a lot of tickets. So we have to be very careful and make sure that we pull early because weapon tickets can be very tricky. Wait, why can't I just... Can't zoom through these, I have to skip. Oh, this is gonna take a while. We got Wendy staff, this is what I mean, it's dangerous. Because we may not get what we're looking for. And out of 60, it's not good. Alright, there we go. One of Lanis's weapons. And that ate up about 100 of our tickets. Yikes. Alright, this is where we could be let down. So let's make sure we try to get some early summons. Click to continue. I am trying to click to continue, but it's making me watch a whole animation. Another staff. Uh-oh. This is not looking as good. Oh, a Plume's whip. Might just try to save our ghosts for her weapon. Because this is not looking good. Alright, Empress Lanis's weapon here. I think it's our 3rd copy. Let's get some early ones here. Not early. Okay, this one was early. 4. Oh, this is very early. Oh, yes. All right, we were making up for those Wendy staffs. We're up to 5. Lare's tome. Oh, yikes. Please stay away. All right, this is early. All right, we're back on a roll. I'd like to still have 300 blue tickets by the time we're done with this. 6. No more Wendy staffs. Okay, there we go. So we're up to 7 now. Then we're gonna need 9. Or 10. Oh, this is not good. We're getting real close. I don't think we're gonna get it. Okay. 8. 9. We want to make a level 8 weapon. Okay. 10. Okay, we'll stop there. We need to save some. Okay. Go ahead. Activate a roster. Red dots. What I mean. Back over to the girl. Moose, there's extra content here for y'all. We'll go ahead and make her the highest oath possible. So now we have ourselves you are mouse. Nice. So URs are stacking up, that's good. Where's Lanis? He's down here with the Darken. Alright. Go ahead and give you your weapon. Oh, did I miscount? We don't have 10, we have 9. Ooh. Alright, so it's just gonna make a 7-star weapon. Let's ascend it. Ascend it. You need 2 copies for level 3. Send it. Send it. Send it. Oh, we're not even gonna make level 7. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, that's it though. That's all we need for Oath though. Go back. The click fest. I can't hold it, so I have to click every time. Apologies for this, folks. Okay, we have all of our wishes that we need. Keep it going, keep it going. So convict stacks up to, wow, stack limit up to 2. Pretty good. And the basic attack gives it an extra 1. Beautiful, beautiful. Here, we're increasing our attack and defense boost for multiple turns. We'll take that. And this last one, giving us some really good ability. Shine, Flame, and Ice. So you can start looking at having Lare on the team once Lanis is there, because she just boosts the damage. So Lare and Lanis love to be on the same team. But at the same time, you have extra rule abilities, total damage boost that can stack up to 6 times, which we all love, and stacking a bunch of Convict, which goes really well with her abilities. So 152. So we're gonna go ahead and grab. Let's see the map here. 152 minus 120 means we have 32, which we're gonna need 90. 120 minus 32. Quick maths. We need 88. All right. So from our ghosts, we'll go ahead and grab that. I might even use a voucher here because I don't want to spend any more ghosts on that. We need some weapons. Oh, we have some weapon vouchers? I forgot about this. Okay. So we'll go ahead and use 1. This can grab me whatever, right? Okay. Do I use a voucher for this? Because then the rest can be for weapon tokens, and I don't want to roll more weapon tokens. Okay, so 1 Lanis here. Actually, this may have been a mistake. We can only get 1 weapon. Uh-oh. Apologies there, needed some intermission. So we need 88. And we'll just take a weapon. So we're gonna have to roll or use the vouchers. And I think I'm gonna use the voucher. So with our other copy of Lanis, that should be enough to make her UR. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, she's got a halo on the forehead. She doesn't quite have one on her head. Okay. Well, awesome. Well, we had enough resources here. 200,000 summons. Closer to 240, which is, you know, what I've said before. You know, if you're able to save that, you can guarantee yourself a UR. And normally what I recommend is going for 5-star or the UR if you have the resources. Because having too many that are below, like a 4-star or below, it doesn't quite get you the full power of the Saint or Darkened Girl. So there we go, and that extra weapon that we picked up is enough to make a 7-star. Alright, so at rank 8, It's gonna give us rank 7, sorry. We need one more. This is where we use those weapon vouchers because I don't want to risk any more. We have some pretty neat girls coming up, and having blue tickets is going to be kind of important to get their weapons up in a timely manner. So let's use some of these. I'll take 2 Ember Authorities, see what's going on there. And while we're here, I'm gonna draw her marks. This video is gonna go on long enough. It'll make it a 30-minute video. Do these separately. And got a 15 here. 2 10s. Okay, so back over to the girl. Tomorrow we'll have Hecate. You are because kind of missing some. Rank 9. Well, now we're rank 8, rank 9. We need 2 for rank 10. Okay, so we can maybe... We'll see how things go. In the dice event, you can get 1 more weapon out of there. So maybe I have to roll for 1 more. But we'll see. After the reset. Alright, a little more gacha here. Let's get 2 of her rule marks. Rule convict. Stack slowly. So we want 2 rules, maybe 2 convicts, and that's it. I already have Radiant Mark. So let's see it. Done. Pretty cool. So we can't click to skip. That's weird. 18. Can we get an early pity? Come on. Hey! Alright, we got a comic mark. Alright. Right on. And it was early. So we'll take that. We've been saving these mark tickets because the last couple of weeks have been slow. So finally, you know, trying to get some stuff out of the game. How many we need? 19? Early, let's go. Oh, this wasn't it. Defense mark. Let's go. Let's go. Convict. Convict. Heaven's Gift? I don't know. This is awkward. Alright. So we want to make sure we have a rule mark before we start blowing up any other mark tickets. So let's do that. We've lost on the convict, but we got Heavens Bless, which is not bad. I need to check out what it does. Oh, we got one here. I think it was a little early. Rule. Okay. Alright, we got a rule. Let's go back to convict. So what I really want out of this is damage taken by convict. So this rule helps Lanis take less damage, which is okay. It's good defensive mark. Actually, rule's the one we can put on her, but we need 1 girl on her team to also have it. So let's go get another rule mark. One's for the DPS girl, one's for Lanis as like a protection. And then if she's doing damage, it's giving us all damage boost. For indirect, maybe it increases that too. How are we looking? We need 1 here. Yes! Okay, okay. Oh, we lost. We lost. Alright, how are we looking? Not bad. We can get 2 more. So let's go try and get another rule and a convict. Otherwise, we're gonna have to spend gems. Early? Come on. Hey. Alright, we got the rule. And it's kind of early, so we don't even have to spend gems right now. 1 more convict. Let's do it. Look at Heaven's Gift. Holy Light. Not quite sure what Holy Light does, but we'll check it on her abilities. Blessing, huh? Okay. Let it play out. What are we gonna get? Oh, we lost. Oh, yikes. It was early, but we lost. So we're gonna need a couple extra mark tokens. So we'll see with the reset. Should get some extra pink tickets, and then I'll try to see what we can do out of the shops. But the reason I want convict is so that we have one on the DPS girl, but also if we have one on Lanis, it reduces crit damage resistance, which is really good on a beast folk team because we are always critting and doing extra crit damage here. So if we reduce it for each convict, it could reduce it, but not sure. Maybe I just keep one and put it on the DPS girl, and that's it. Call it a day. So one convict's not bad. 2 rules is what we need though, because one protects Lanis and the other one increases the damage on one DPS girl. And then blast. What the heck is blast? Randomly immune to EP reduction, magnetic storm, corrode, and poison. Okay. Not bad. Sure, you get 1 stack at the start of the battle, and on 3rd turn, you get up to 10 stacks. So you're always just stacking it. So, convict. No, we're just gonna give you 1 of these. Where's our other one? Here's a rule. We should have 2 rules. A puff. Okay. I like that you have that. We've not been using. Oh, we will. Oh, what do we want? Back HP is just good. That's good too. Oh my gosh. We'll change this one. Alright, so here's your roll. Increasing your damage. Change this to not 2. We'll give you Radiant. And then Lanis will have the 1 convict at the moment, because I think we're stacked up here already. We're gonna have Hecate on the team. Stimulation is good for... It's actually gonna be better than Simulation. We'll see. I could replace it for the attack HP, but it's still not bad. Nice. Okay, so there we go. A full Lanis. And so watch out for review coming up. We'll do that in a separate video. This one's gone long enough. Maxed out. We'll work on our weapon off video. But yeah, thanks everyone for checking out the gacha here. A couple wins, couple losses on the marks. The weapons also were a little questionable. But we'll take care of those in the last day here once reset happens. But enough altar stones to get her the UR as well with some of the ghosts, which we'll be able to save some for the next Saint character, as well as grabbing a chest in the inventory to have for later. So we'll have a couple used next time, 160, and maybe also if we hold the 1st place, which let's look to everyone with your gacha pools. And if you are pooling for Lanis, Lare, Wendy, or Lunia, may your gacha be blessed, your rate be turned on. Thanks again everyone for staying tuned. Hope you have a good one. Thank you.